Hello, traders. FS Speculator here. Today is Thursday, so happy Thursday, and it is March 6th, and it is 6 p.m. where I am. So good evening, maybe good morning, good afternoon, maybe depending on where you are. So first thing, I always just like to check out the news calendar real quick. Today was a pretty big day. We had Euro interest rate news today, possibly causing a wave five on the Euro dollar, which is awesome. And we had a little bit of dollar news, not really that big of a deal. But tomorrow we got non-farm payroll, and we also have some Canadian news, unemployment rate and unemployment change. So pretty decent news day tomorrow, and we also have Powell talking tomorrow evening, which I actually just noticed. I thought tomorrow was just non-farm payroll, but we got Powell talking tomorrow. So Powell is used to be a big market mover, and he probably still is. So pretty big day tomorrow on a Friday. Sometimes for me, Fridays are huge money making days. So let's hope for the best on that. Anyways, let's switch to the US dollar real quick. Now, US dollar, obviously, I'm sure everybody knows that dollar pairs have been in a huge push to the downside or to the upside if you're talking about the dollar crosses. And now, one thing is, we are sitting at the 38% Fibonacci extension of wave A on the weekly, projected out the top of wave B, which I think is right here. And we're also sitting at the 50% Fibonacci retracement of this last impulsive move up. And there's obviously a lot of support right there. I mean, that's where that went up before. We have support right there. There's support back here. There's a little bit of support there. There's a spike right there. A couple little spikes in that area. A spike right there. So definitely a pretty supportive area. I would expect to see a pullback, and I'll show you in a minute, but in order to identify the end of this trend right here, we need to be on a time frame where we can see the structure of that trend, and we definitely can't see the structure of that trend on this time frame. But we have a perfect five waves on this move down that started from here to here on the solar time phase, and we're right at a couple important Fibonacci levels. If we go down to about the 2 hour time frame, it almost look better on the 3 hour. Yeah, 3 hour might even be better. Kind of looks to me like a 1, 2, and then this is all a 3, 4, 5. So hopefully what happens, hey Chrissy, is that this turns up and breaks structure and turns. Hey Skywick, how's it going? Scott, Garrett, how's it going? Yeah, definitely. I got the US dollar CAD to look at first, but the first thing I just wanted to finish looking at this dollar index because that's kind of a roadmap for me to trade all the dollar pairs, except for gold. Gold doesn't really follow the dollar index that much. So we're at an important fib level. It does look like a little bit of a five-way pattern down. It could just be a 503, so be careful. It could just pop up and then pop back down, or it could even possibly just keep on going. So don't assume that anything is over. There's no break of structure or anything. So be very careful assuming things about the market. If you are trying to go short on any of these dollar pairs, like the euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, then you're assuming that a trend is over before it's confirmed. And most of the time, when we assume things about the market, we end up getting hurt or losing money. I do admit that the euro dollar is pulling back pretty nicely. If you go, we are at the flow. Hey, flow. We're at the 61% Fibonacci retracement on the daily time frame, which is the whole move down on the daily. So definitely seems like a pretty important area. Definitely a lot of support and resistance in the past in this area, just like I showed on the US dollar index. Hey, Mass, how's it going? Hello, traders. So very important area, definitely very important area. So hopefully a pullback does happen because I would love to see a nice pullback because I am very confident at this point that it will break the highs. But I guarantee we're going to have some pretty significant pullbacks, which are going to have you second guessing that analysis. It's probably going to do something like that maybe overall. But like I said, we have to be a little bit careful assuming things are over until they're actually over because the euro dollar does not have a break of structure. This actually could be A, this could be three waves up from B, and this potentially could go down a little bit more or may even make a higher low and just turn right back up. The trend is definitely still up even on the 1 hour time frame. For me personally, there is no break, no confirmation whatsoever that this move down is nothing more than a pullback within an uptrend. It totally looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But is it really a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It could just be a subdivision of a much bigger uptrend. Now, I want it to go down. I want it to break structure so that way it makes a proper pullback so I can go long on this again. So I'm with you guys. If you guys are looking for a pullback, I'm with you. I want it to pull back, but I realize what I want and what's going to happen may be two different things. This could be an A, this could be a B, this could be a C, and it could keep on going up. So just keep in mind the trend is definitely up on the pound dollar, euro dollar, and the pound dollar is kind of the same story. Technically, we do have a breaker structure on the 1 hour time frame, but the pound dollar loves to make expanding and running flats, and that definitely could be like a expanding triangle ABC type correction, and it potentially could keep going up. But just like the euro dollar, just like on the euro dollar, we are at an extremely important fib level, and I'm with you guys. I feel like a pullback is definitely needed. Where there's a whole bunch of support and resistance over here, a little bit of a support resistance area back here, so definitely an important area. I do think it is going to go up and take out the previous highs. But I'm hoping to see some pretty decent pullbacks along the way, so that gives us a chance to get in again and possibly even compound this trade a little bit, which would be awesome. At least with the pound dollar, you did have a break and starts it down, so there is a chance that this makes a lower high, and turns back down like that, which is what I'm hoping for, and then maybe give us a decent pullback to go long on later. Is definitely what I'm hoping for on that. Let me check out the US dollar CAD real quick for Luca because he already requested it. Yeah, I think that is over, Luca, if you're watching. I think this is a one, two, three, four, five of wave A. So I do agree with you. I think it's probably turning up, probably a wave B. Makes sense because I think the dollar's due for a pullback too. So it makes sense for the dollar to push up and this to push up, and then likely back down to maybe the 78 or something for wave C. Unfortunately, this thing could. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, hey Lucas. So, unfortunately, this could drag on for a week or two because this is kind of a, like probably like an 8 hour time frame move that we're looking at. The reason why I say that is because that's the time frame where you can see the five waves and the impulse of down, three waves up, three, another push down, probably another push up. This is all going to take a few weeks to play out, I would say. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it gives us a really good opportunity to go short. It's not unrealistic for it to look something like that. And that puts us out towards the end of March before this thing actually turns. Maybe even the beginning of April. And didn't Trump say just the other day that he didn't want to do it on April 1st because he didn't want to be accused of April Fool's Day. So I think he's doing it April 2nd. So April 2nd is maybe the day, right? Trump said that if they don't work things out, I think April 2nd is the due date. So April 4th or April 2nd. So probably going to drag on until then, honestly. So yeah, definitely. I'm gonna start taking requests now. If anybody has anything they'd like to see, definitely put in the chats. Be more than happy to look at basically anything. And I really like these live screens because it's a chance for me to interact with people and stuff like that, get to know people a little bit better. If you haven't done so already, definitely do join my free Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. And one thing I wanted to mention too, real quick, is I am trading this funded account now with the group. I've had this account for a while now, but we just started trading it this week. At the beginning of the day, yesterday I sold this account or the day before, and I was at $50,032. So I made just under $500 today trading this, and I'm part of the time when I'm trading this is in the live streams that I do every single day for my premium members. But the reason that I really wanted to show this is because even when I'm on the 5 minute time frame trading, I'm still trading with the trend. That's why I always say, I mean, I always talk about the trend is your friend. Even if I'm on the 5 minute time frame trading, which I was today on the euro dollar, this is my entry. That was my exit. These are my entries. I entered twice there. I got out there. I entered once here at the European interest rate, got out up here. I entered right here. I got out there. I entered right here, and I got out there. Every single one of the euro dollar trades that I took today, which I made almost $500 on, with just a one lot position, first day trading this with the group, with my members. And every single trade I took was a trend trade. So I definitely do what I suggest. The problem is everybody's been trying to sort it. I mean, yeah, eventually it did make a pretty nice move down, but man, long, kind of easy money in my opinion. It's much easier to trade with the trend. And now if it goes down and breaks structure, then oh yeah, hell yeah, I'll start trading the other way. So if anybody wants to check that out, every single Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I do a Zoom meeting with my group, and I'm just today we started trading that funded account together on the 5 minute time frame, Euro dollar. It is only $30 a month. Main purpose of my group is definitely to teach people, so it comes with a trading course, daily Zoom meetings, and all kinds of educational information. So definitely check that out if anybody's interested. I thought it would be a really cool project to trade with the group, and I only trade during the peak trading hours when it comes to scalping, which I normally not much of a scalper anyways, but when I do scalp, it has to be the euro dollar, and it has to be during the London, New York, Tokyo, London overlap, which is 2 hours in the morning, or the London, New York overlap, which is 4 hours. I will not scalp more than 6 hours a day. There's no way in hell. I'm only going to scalp when there's high chance of high volatility. That's kind of a big key right there for anybody that does enjoy scalping. You really should be scalping during high volatility times during the Tokyo London or New York London overlap, in my opinion at least. All right, so yeah, let's see. JPY basket and US dollar yen. Did everybody see this rejection of structure today on the JPY basket? And this was a perfect channel bounce. I'm not one of the guys in the group is like a channel expert, and this was like a perfect channel bounce. And yeah, rejected structure again. It just keeps on rejecting structure. It rejected that structure. Now it rejected this structure, and the trend is definitely still up. I mean, I have it labeled as an ABC, but my main analysis on all the yen pairs is still up. I still think there's a chance that this might break out and go all the way up and take out these highs, making a more proper ABC, ABC like that. So my main analysis is definitely still up. Until I get a break of structure, I am definitely suggesting longs. Like I said, I trade what I weep. That's why I only went long on the euro dollar today when I was trading for 2 hours in the morning and a couple hours in the afternoon. Why? Because the trend is my friend. Even if I'm on the 5 minute time frame, the trend is my friend. So keep that in mind that the trend is your friend. It's so much easier to trade when you're trading with momentum, higher time frame momentum. So yeah, dollar yen. I mean, I've been preaching this for so long now. I gets kind of old, but honestly, I still think there's a good chance it's going to go all the way down there. Our next Fibonacci level is the 61.8, which for me would be the next support area. So for me, the next support area on the US dollar yen is right around the 147 area, maybe 146.950 or something. So 147 area is my next area of support. I mean, I wouldn't expect any real big pullbacks. I mean, maybe it's going to make an ABC correction overnight, something like what happened here, one, two, three waves up, and then potentially go back down again. Hope maybe right here we'll find support and make a bigger move up. Maybe it will just make a little pullback and keep going down. I really have no idea what it will do from a day-to-day basis. I just look for three-way pullbacks in the direction of my higher time frame trend, or really any pullbacks that are recognizable. And there's really only about six or so Elliott wave corrections that I think you really need to memorize to pretty much have it down pretty good. So let's see here. The Aussie dollar for Skyrick. How's it going? So the Aussie dollar hit the 78%, which is usually one of the more aggressive areas. 50 is pretty aggressive sometimes, and 78% is also an area usually of pretty aggressive support and resistance. I'd like to see an engulfing candle by the end of the day, but I don't think it's going to happen at this point. We only got what 3 or 4 more hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes until the candle close. This is the weekly time frame, but still. So hopefully, that's right. That's the weekly time frame. So hopefully by the end of the week we'll have an engulfing candle. If we have an engulfing candle, it should prove to me that it's going up. I'm kind of hoping this is a wave one and a wave two. I'm kind of hoping that yeah, it's probably going to make a pullback, but I'm hoping that this is going to take off and keep going. I think there's a pretty good chance that it will overall. But I could also feel like a lot of the dollar pairs probably are due for a pullback. I mean, they all have that 3, 4, 5 shape look. Every single one of them have that 3, 4, 5 shape right now. that you see at the end of pretty much every single trend. But unfortunately, just because you see that 3, 4, 5 say doesn't mean that a trend is over. A break and hold, which is the key hold, not just a rejection, is going to tell you that a trend is over on a time frame where you see a smooth cycle of waves, the correctly tuned time frame. So it looks like a pullback is due. It looks like it should pull back. I definitely wouldn't be going short until I saw a break of structure, then a pullback, and then I would try to go short on the pullback for maybe a wave C of an ABC correction. That would be my next trade. Otherwise, it could possibly just do this and then do that. We don't really know that it's going to pull back. It just looks like it could pull back. Uh, like I could find a million examples where it looked like a wave three, wave four, wave five, and then it started up and then poof went back down. It happens all the time. This thing could literally just go down and then poof, grab some liquidity and take right off again. So be careful. Yeah, definitely. I'll look at gold. I already did the euro dollar, but I will look at the euro dollar again. I was just talking about the euro dollar because that's what I'm scalping right now in the 5 minute time frame. I was just showing that every single trade I took was a trend trade. Yeah, I always say the trend is your friend. These are all my trades today. The lines, the green lines are my entries, the red lines are my exits. I entered twice there. Once there, got out there. Once there, got out there. Once there, got out there. All trend trades, all with the higher time frame trend. So like I said, life is a lot easier if you trade with the trend. Euro dollar, yeah, we already looked at the euro dollar, but I need to see a break of structure to confirm anything. If this thing goes down and rejects structure, it could literally just continue the uptrend. I know that it looks like a pullback is due, but is it going to? This could literally be an A, a B, and a C, and then go right back up. I'm hoping to see a much bigger pullback. I'm hoping that it does something like this. But like I always say, when we hope and when we see are not always the same thing. The reason why I want it to go down is not because I'm short. I want it to go down because that's going to make me excited about getting long for probably next week for the continuation of the uptrend. So I'm hoping it goes down also, but it definitely hasn't yet, like really at all. I personally think that the euro pound might have turned. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Euro pound's kind of tricky. I think we're in a wave Z on the monthly time frame, and a wave Z potentially should have 3 waves. So one, two, 3 waves. I actually need to get rid of this. But a wave Z should be 3 waves. One, two, 3 waves. So you should have an A of Z, a B of Z, and a C of Z. One, two, 3 waves. The X is impulsive. One, two, 3 waves. The X is impulsive. One, two, 3 waves. So if that's true, then we potentially could be just starting the ABC of wave B. Excuse me, sorry. So we'll see. It's definitely no break of structure, but it did make a higher low, and that move up is pretty dang impulsive. The Yo did lower the interest rate another 25 points today too, with the news that they had today. The interest rate news, that is. I'm thinking it might eventually break out and turn into a pretty decent uptrend. Maybe go up to here. That would be my target. That high right there for the wave A, possibly. And then make a wave B and then make a wave C, most likely. That's what I think is going to happen. Hmm. So, yeah, anyways, put in whatever you guys would like to see. If you want to see something, let me know. Aussie Kiwi. Aussie Kiwi is one that I should be short on. This is one that I was actually stalking a little bit, but for whatever reason, I never did enter. But I'm definitely looking for an entry. I think this could be a wave one. I think it could be a wave two, and I think it could be in a wave three right now. Which, if that's true, there should be plenty of entries. Maybe not quite that big for the waves, but we should have a wave that is pretty much equal to this wave. Mm. Yeah, I'll check out the pound yen for you, no problem. I got my Fibonacci and retracement on this last impulse to move up just in case. just in case this really is just a three-way pullback within an uptrend. If it is a three-way pullback within an uptrend, it will respect the 78% and make an engulfing move. If it blows past this 78%, then yeah, then this is probably a wave one. This is probably a wave two, and we're probably in like a one, two, three of one of three, if that makes sense. One, two, three, four, five of one of the bigger wave three that I sold on the higher time frames. We'll see. If it respects this 78% and starts breaking structure up, that probably will change it for me. But I'm watching these fib levels pretty closely. If it goes up just a little bit, makes a lower high, and keeps going down, great. It's probably that one, two, three on the higher time frames. For me, the most important structure level is way up here. It could do anything until it gets to there, and then just keep going down. So yeah, anyways, yeah, the pound yen pairs have been kind of. They look like they might turn out, but then they just don't. They just keep rejecting structure. Let's see. Yo Swiss. Hey V. Oh wow, that Yo Swiss turned down pretty hard. I didn't even notice. Well, I knew it was going down a little bit. I put my fib on there, but I didn't realize it was going down so hard. Man, those Swiss pairs just do not want to break out of this time frame range. The Euro Swiss ain't quite as bad as the pound Swiss. The pound Swiss has been like range bound for a long time. And the fact that it's so corrective makes me think that eventually it's probably going to go down, take out those lows. But when is it going to do it now? Or is it going to go be more corrective? I don't know. Probably if you put your head together long enough, you probably could come up with an accurate count on that. But kind of looks like one, two, three waves, one, two, three waves, like it may be a wave W, a wave X, and then I don't know, maybe one, two, three waves here. So one, two, three waves for a wave Y, and then probably back down, huh? Something like that. This is the pound Swiss. I know you asked for the euro Swiss, but whenever I look at anything, I have to look at correlated pairs. I was hoping that this was going to be like a leading diagonal wave five, wave one, and this was going to be a wave two, and this thing was going to just make a big old wave three, is what I was hoping. But I'm not long on it or anything, but that's kind of what I was hoping was going to happen. I was hoping that the Swiss pairs would finally break out. I was kind of hoping they were going to make a run for this high, the high of wave four. It seems like they should. But boy, this looks like one big correction, doesn't it? This right here might not even be a wave four. That could be the wave A. This could be the one, two, three down for the wave B, and this could be like some sort of a wave C, and then I don't know. Maybe it is going back down. Jeez, it's a tough one. The Swiss pairs are tough because this inner veins, and that makes them hard. If this is a correction, I would expect it to only be a wave A. If it does something like this, that would be pretty nice. And then that would tell me back up. If it does something like this, then obviously it's down. If it starts making, overlapping patterns like this, then you know it's a crescent to the uptrend. If it makes very impulsive patterns that never overlap, then you know that you are in a trend reversal. But I probably would be looking for swords. Definitely. Let's see. Take a look at gold. Yeah, gold. Gold has been pretty range bound lately too. I think probably because all the talk with Ukraine and stuff, whether that war is really going to end or not. I think if the war ends, gold is going to go down hard. If it doesn't, then it's just going to keep trending. To me, it kind of seems like this is a wave A, this is a wave B, and it is a wave C, though. Yesterday, I was saying that maybe this was the top of the wave C, which I still think could be possible, but this is probably like some sort of a WXY is what it's supposed to be. One, two, three down, one, two, three up, one, two, three down. That's probably a WXY ending right here, I bet. WXY. Now we're in a wave C, and then 78, 88% maybe, and then back down. That would be my thoughts. Unless this is already the high, and if it does like something like that, let's look at it on the daily. It's really been having trouble with that 78% fib level. It doesn't want to get beyond it, does it? Kind of looks like it could go down, make a wave C of wave 4. This would be the 1, this would be the 2, this is the big wave 3, this is an A, B, C of 4, then back up again for wave 5, probably to $3,000 an ounce. That's definitely my best guess on it for sure. Hmm. So, anyways, looks like most of you guys have joined my Discord channel, and 89% of people said they have joined my Discord channel. So, thank you. Definitely don't be afraid to say your thoughts and interact with other people. I'm pretty busy with my own trading and interacting with the members. There's a whole bunch of private channels. All these channels right here are all private channels for paying members. It's only $30 a month, but as you can see, I'm pretty active in here. At least I try to stay fairly active in between my own trading. And this is all just today. And this is a ton of educational information in here. Every single swing trade I take is shared with the group at the time of entry. They've got the trading sentiment in here. But we currently have 5,700 members, and I also stream on Discord at the same time that I stream on YouTube. So that way, if you want to watch it on Discord, you can. But we have a lot of members, so definitely don't be afraid to say your thoughts and chat with other people, interact, help each other out. I'm pretty busy in here, and it is only $30 a month. If you ever do want to join my membership, it's extremely cheap. Just keep that in mind that it is only $30 a month. It's a monthly membership, and I am trading this funded account with the group now for a couple hours a day, and hopefully you guys can kind of see the way I think. Like I said, I do only trade in one direction. I do not joke about that. Until the euro dollar breaks down, I still wouldn't. I mean, even though it went down pretty strong, it's not a trade for me. This was a trade for me because it's with the trend. This was two trades. I entered twice right there. Right at the yield news today, I went long with these little arrows right here. Right here, I went long, and right here, I went long. These are the 5 trades I took or whatever today. And I had one loss. I tried to go short the pound dollar. So I had one loss, 5 wins, I think, and one loss. Made $500 today on my funded account. But this is still a challenge right here too. I'm not gonna lie and say it's a real account. This is the challenge account that I just barely started this week, and I'm gonna trade it with my group during the live Zoom meetings that I do every single Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But the swing trades I take are shared with the group at the time of entry. You have to be in the Zoom meeting to see the euro dollar trades that I take. Wow, euro dollar is going down pretty good. Pound dollar isn't really done much. At some point, I did go short the pound dollar today. I don't even know where. I have no idea where. I think it was someplace around here or something. I don't know. It was all right for a minute, and then it turned back up, and I got out with a little bit of a loss. But 5 wins, one loss on scalping the 5 minute time frame, which normally I don't even scalp anyways. I'm more of a high time frame trader. But I want to trade this $50,000 account until I get $2,000 profit to cash out. Then I'm going to take that money and I'm going to buy a $400,000 account that I'm going to trade with the group together. So that's going to be pretty cool. $400,000 account, $2,000 prop firm account. So that's my goal with that. Hopefully by the middle of April or so, I'll be trading a $400,000 prop firm account with people in my group in the Zoom meetings that I do every single Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna have to figure out because I trade only I like I said, I only scalp during the London overlap, which is 2 hours, and then during the New York London overlap, which is 4 hours. I only scalp during this time of day. That's it. I personally wouldn't even think about scalping any time other than that, even though there is some decent moves outside those times. But during those times of day, you're more likely to get some pretty decent moves in the market. Definitely. High volatility times when the London, New York, and Tokyo, New York overlaps. That's when you're likely to see some pretty decent moves. And why scalp when you're not even sure if there's going to be some moves? The pound yen. I do agree that the pound yen might go back down. It might already be going down, honestly. The only problem is most wave C's do take out the high of wave A. This hasn't taken out the high. Most wave C's do take out the high of wave A, but they definitely don't always. Sometimes you get like a contracting triangle ABC correction That's a contracting triangle, slanted down on the top, slanted down on the bottom, slanted up on the bottom. So they don't always break. They definitely don't always break, but most of the time they definitely do. It might already be going down, honestly. I mean, the best thing that could happen is tonight in the Asian session, it makes a pullback and keeps going down, like a wave one, wave two, maybe a wave three, four, five. It looks like it's already going down, unless this is some sort of a wave B or something. Boy, that's kind of weird that it made. Maybe I don't know. It kind of made three waves up. That's kind of different. Usually wave C's are not three waves. Usually wave C's are impulsive. Hmm. The yo made three impulsive move up. Yeah, maybe. I feel like at some point they are gonna make a bigger pullback. Wow, look at that yo cat. Man, things definitely did turn today. What happened to the yo Aussie yo Kiwi trade? Oh yeah, Yenberry nailed that entry again. Nice, nailed it. Heck yeah. Stock market never did go up like I was thinking it would. I thought that could have been the wave C, and I thought it might go up. I didn't trade it or anything, but I was looking at this today as maybe being impulsive up three ways down, 78%. I was like, oh, that could turn up. I still think it could turn up, but because I still think it could be a wave C on the higher time frames, definitely. We threw our fibs on there, and it definitely fits the criteria for being a possible wave C. One, two, three waves down, wave A. One, two, three waves up, wave B. Possible impulsive down for C. Possibly turn back up for like a wave five or wave three. I think it's pretty likely it will end up doing something like that. Maybe a wave three over here, wave four, wave five. Let's see. Oh, I'm running out of requests. If anybody has anything they want me to look at, definitely put it in the chats. Be more than happy to look at anything. Definitely check out my free Discord channel if you haven't done so. I do offer a 100% free Discord channel where people can share their charts and interact with other traders. Like to see a nice lively group of traders that are willing to help each other out. If you do join my group, just keep in mind that scammers are bad on Discord. So if I contact you, 90% of the time it is a scammer. It is not me. I will not contact you without you contacting me. So if I try to contact you, it's definitely a scammer. So be careful of that. Unfortunately, it's almost impossible to get rid of those guys. I have three moderators that I pay to keep the group safe. And I got robots to help keep the group safe, and they still can't stop them guys. So be careful with that. Definitely, a lot. They usually pretend that they're me, and then they offer some sort of like a signal service or something, and it is definitely not me. So do not fall for that, please. I don't want to see anybody lose their money to a scammer. Let's see. So yeah, geez, FR40. Oh, I was had that on my list for a little while. The Fans 40. Took it off because I've never actually traded it before. But I definitely will look at it for you, Carl. Oh, what's that silver? Sorry. Jeez. Been a long day. I usually don't scalp. I've been staring at the computer all day on the 5 minute time frame. Not all day, but definitely like 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours, something. France 40. Oh yeah, that looks like it's turning too. Oh man. Wow, look at that. I already know what that is, I think. Yeah, I would say so. Definitely. That is a one, two, three, four, five of probably A. This is almost definitely, like I say, almost definitely a wave A. This is three waves of like an expanding wave B. That is a one, two, three, four, five of C. I think this is going to turn down, make a big wave C. Definitely. Well, maybe not definitely. Nothing's definite about the market, but The reason why I'm so confident is because it's bouncing from the exact Fibonacci levels that a regular expanding, a regular flat would bounce from, which is the 105 or the 90. So it's bouncing from the perfect levels for that to be what it is. No break of structure yet, though. I would have to see a break of structure to confirm it on the 4 hour time frame. But boy, it definitely looks like it wants to go down. Definitely seems like it wants to go down. So yeah, I would keep an eye out for that break of structure on the 4 hour. See what happens. They might try to push up to the 105 because the 105 is normally a target and it actually didn't hit that area. So maybe it'll try to push up one more time, but I would keep a close eye for that break of structure because that's going to be the beginning of a wave C, and that's a big move. Probably something like this. Maybe down to the 6,800 area, I bet. Maybe 7,000, 7,000 to 6,800, someplace in there. If it's a regular flat, it's probably more likely to be someplace around the 7 to maybe 79, because that's where your target for a regular flat would be. So yeah, let's see. No problem, Charles. So as I always say, if people keep the requests coming, I'll stay on for close to the full hour. Um, yeah, do I have any videos on Fibonacci? I do have a ton of videos. I got videos on Fibonacci, but they're only available for my premium members. I have a trading course that comes free with my membership. Like I said, the main purpose is to teach. But these are my videos. I have 34 videos. It took me over 2 months to make this trading course, and I give it away for free. Well, it's not for free. It comes for free with the $30 membership. So the first section is what is a Kretzen? What's the difference between a trend and a Kretzen? So if you don't know that, then you definitely should. What is market structure? And each one of these is a video. I got Fibonacci. Do you know how to use it? Because in my eyes, I guarantee most people don't really know how to use Fibonacci properly. I definitely don't think that most people do. There's a lot of things you can do with Fibonacci besides the normal Fibonacci. It comes where for $30 with the membership, $30 monthly membership, and I'm trading this account with my members now, and I also share, which is the Euro Dollar. We trade this Euro Dollar together. It's $30 per month. You can cancel at any time. I have a section about Elliott Wave. Tuning the frequency of your charts, I think, is one of the most important things you can know. The track record is on Discord. I do have a track record. It only goes back to October because that's when I started sharing my trades. But if you join my membership, you can definitely see. Uh, I don't have a track record for this funded account that I just started, but I literally just started trading this today, and I made almost $500 just today with this account. And you could have followed along with these trades pretty easily. So definitely, definitely, definitely worth the money, I would say. And then risk management, live by it. Some stuff on trading psychology and how to put it all together to be a consistently profitable trader. And on top of everything, I do 4 Zoom meetings a week, 2 hour meetings every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do a live stream like the one we're in, except for during that live stream, we usually watch the news because the news comes out during the live stream at 1 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. I also am starting to trade that account with the group. So you definitely get a lot for your money, that's for sure. And it is only $30 a month. Like I said, man, most people that do what I do charge thousands of dollars for their course or hundreds of dollars. Plus they don't even do half of what I do. So definitely check it out. Just to keep in mind that any trade that I share with the group is a swing trade. If you want to follow along with my shorter time frame trading on the euro dollar, you have to attend the meetings. There's no way you can share scalping over like a Discord channel because I only stay in these trades for, 15, 25, 35 minutes. So if I enter a trade, 10 minutes later you see that I entered a trade and then you enter and then 10 minutes after that I close it, you could very well have a losing trade while I had a profitable trade. So definitely, definitely be careful. Um, but yeah, on Discord I have all that. So yeah, but all my trades that I say with the group are definitely swing trades. This is where all the trades are said. This shows monthly reports, daily reports. It shows every single trade that I got in. I mean, yeah, I definitely do have some losses. In December, I don't really trade very heavy anyways. I take a lot of time off because I go visit family. It only goes back until October. So it shows percentage gain, percentage loss. Yeah, like I said, in December, I don't really trade much. You can see I barely traded in December. I lost 0.2% of my account because I visit family back in home. And then January was a little rough, but yeah, definitely made up for it since then. Been pretty good overall. Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate that. I definitely think I'm an excellent forecaster. There's a big difference between being an excellent forecaster and an excellent trader. I'm a pretty good trader, but I definitely wouldn't say I'm an excellent trader, but I definitely would say I'm a really good forecaster. I'm pretty good at reading the markets. But like I said, you could be the best forecaster in the world and still suck at trading. But man, that euro dollar's going pretty good down. So, anyways, yeah, let's see. I think I caught up with everybody's analysis. I do these live streams every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I will do up to an hour as long as people asking for me to look at stuff. So, anyways, I guess that's it for today. I did all the requests. I'll be back tomorrow on Friday. I will share my results tomorrow throughout the day. So right now I have 50,500. So tomorrow we'll see what I have in that account after trading tomorrow. So definitely stop back tomorrow if you want to see how my prop firm trading is going, which you could participate in if you want to by joining my website. But definitely, if you haven't done so, definitely check out my Discord channel. The Discord channel is free. You don't have to pay a dime if you don't want to. So definitely check out the Discord channel. The website is $30 a month, but you get a lot for your money. I do a lot for people, definitely. So, anyways, I will talk to everybody later. And as always, thank you for watching, everybody, and happy trading as always.